Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Bring your badly shaped, onion head, frog eyed, lip looking Miss Piggy mouth self in here. Come on in here. Come on here. And oh, Pete heads with all that. Oh, but Marjorie is always coming off like the sloppy seconds and third to Donald Trump. Why she always got to always explain and say and be so rude, vile, and vulgar to people? Why? Why is she so miserable? Maybe because nobody looks at her Miss Piggy self, face looking self, and orangutan looking neck self and give her any time of day. Just all mad and mean and bitter. Now, she was rude to the UK reporter who just asked her about the signal chat. I'm sorry. Said person was doing their job, but she told her to go back to her country. Ain't that rich? Wasn't American colonized based off of UK? I grew up in Virginia, family in Carolinas, family in Maryland. Look at the names, look at everything. I'm going to drop the mic on that because the people apparently don't know their history. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, without the colonization from the UK, you don't have a platform to stand on because you had to take land to get land and to enslave. But that's another story, another video. It'll go over your head, just like so much else that goes over your head because you are stupid, dumb, and a beach blonde with no sense of common sense, a bigot, and full of trash. And you got to ask a simple question, which you got belligerent and mad about because the woman came all the way over from the UK to do her job. And it's not her fault, and it's not her country that is working as a congressperson administrative capacity that had some turkey that was signal chatting when he wasn't supposed to, which is a federal violation and putting people's lives and stuff at risk. But we not going to use common sense because we know that in that little bitty brain of yours that only functions to go overdrive and get irate and irritated and boil, and you're like two boiled eggs that are boiling without any water in them. We don't know why you so like that, but we know that beady-eyed energy of yours. I just like, what's the madness? And Trump still won't acknowledge you in public. He treats you, you're scorned. He has no use for you. He just look at you like, I remember that one on the runway in that airport, and he just looked at you out there just, because you just suck up and you just begging for something and not gonna. And, when they had the Representative Al Green thrown out of the, that corny embarrassment of a, um, presidential was like speaking to the nation. But you should have been thrown off for what you did to Joe Biden. But they never, it's double standards. It's double standards. You play yourself, you get played, and it's just always like a comedy of errors with you. But you were downright rude to that UK reporter who was just doing her job. You went into a whole different tangent about migrants and immigrants, even though that's how said countries formed. How do you think you get things done in the fields and different things? Because I know people that look like you, Marjorie Taylor Greene, ain't out there picking no berries at 7 in the morning. You're the ones who's receiving them for your drinks of wine if you drink or whatever you do to get you through the day. But you are embarrassing as that administration is, because when you up there with a signal, that everybody should be locked up for that. That's offense. But again, we know that Supreme Court and et cetera, because of what's going on, which is deeper than we can imagine. One day it'll come out what really, how they held everybody hostage, and including they let you to have a forum when you should have been expelled a long time ago. And I loved it when Jasmine Crockett bodied you up and called out the trash that you are. The ignorant, embarrassing, and to be disrespectful to that UK reporter woman when she was just doing her job based on the faux pas, which ain't even a faux pas. That could be a national disaster, and that leaked. And you can't talk because you're not educated. You're one of the biggest, quote Fred G. Sanford, you're one of the biggest dummies I've ever seen. Oh, frog head, Miss Piggy looking jive turkey, orangutan neck. Give me a break. That was embarrassing to be disrespectful to a woman like that. Let me know what you think. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like, and I'm out.